Hi guys, it's Will Hamilton back again after a short break, but I haven't uploaded the Dire Avengers video yet, and I'm willing to do that, hoping to do it quite soon. So hopefully these two will come out in the same day or time. But we are on to the Howling Banshees. That's how you say it. They are 16 points a model, and they have been nerfed to high heaven. Let's talk about them. They are weapon skill 4, ballistic skill 4, strength 3, toughness 3, a wound, initiative 5, 1 attack, leadership 9, and 4+ save. So exactly the same stat line as the Dire Avenger. They have fleet of foot. Their war gear is a bit different. They come with a Banshee mask, which is a mask that basically gives them initiative 10 no matter what. So it negates all the negative bonuses conferred by cover and grenades. I think that's what it does. Yes, it does. Excellent. Yep. So, and then they also have a power weapon, which used to make them marine eaters. So they've got a shuriken pistol, which is quite good. So basically, obviously, we can find out these are very assaulting. Let's talk about the X-Arch then. So the X-Arch is again an additional 12 points, making it 30 points, just a standard X-Arch, which is quite expensive. But you do get additional weapon skill, weapon skill, initiative, and attack and save, which is basically essential. You get some really interesting war gear options for the X-Arch in this squad. Firstly, they can take an Executioner. This is a two-handed power weapon that adds +2 to their strength. I really like Executioners. If you are gonna run a Banshee squad, and I'll tell you why I would and wouldn't in a minute. It gets past that horrible strength, awful strength that anything Dark Eldar has to deal with. No, Eldar or Dark Eldar. Then you've got mirror swords. Actually, I like all the options for the X-Archers here. Mirror swords, basically, they are a sword that has two sides to it. It gives +2. It's a power weapon, and it gives +2 attack instead of +1. So good. So you get 2 attacks on your X-Arch. You charge because you're brilliant tactical. You get 3 attacks. You might even get that. I'll explain in a minute why you could. You then got your pistol and sword combo, and then you got 2 charge, pistol and sword, mirror swords, 5 attacks. Absolutely brilliant. I really like having mirror swords on. Finally, you've got a tricycle. Pronounce it how you will. I pronounce it tricycle. I don't know how you meant to pronounce it. It's 12 inches, same range as your shuriken pistol, which is good because then the whole squad can work in conjunction, if that's the right word. It can be thrown in a fantastic glistening arc of death, except it'll bounce off marines like they're not even there. It's good against Xenos armies. It's strength 3, AP 2, assault 3, and it can also be used in close combat. So let's say they hit on all of them. You're probably going to wound 1 or 2. You might have doomed or guided beforehand. So you might get 1 or 2 wounds, you might get 1 or 2 kills, you might get none if you roll badly. But it's not a bad piece of equipment. An argument is it's a power weapon in close combat. Is it AP2 or AP3 missile? Well, it's AP2 when it's being thrown. You tell me. I think it's AP2. Because, come on, if it's like that when it's thrown, what's she going to do with it? Put the blunt end on, hit them with that. Right. She then can obviously take her X-Arch powers. Yeah, by the way, they're all women. They're like screaming warrior women who, I don't know, come screaming from the skies with their masks. Very interesting fluff behind those. Basically, yeah, she has war shout. The enemy unit you assault or assaults you must pass a leadership test with no modifier. If they fail, they become weapon skill of 1. I really like that. I wouldn't take it to a tournament only because I know I bang on about Marines. 50% of our army are Marines, but 90% of a lot of the armies. So all the Marines, the Necrons, the Eldar, the Dark Eldar, the Chaos Demons, all have a really high leadership. This will be good against pardon, Town, who if you're assaulting you've won. Orcs is the one army it could be useful against. They're the 2 I can think of off the top of my head. Which obviously isn't very worthy of its points cost. I'll tell you how much all this stuff costs in a minute. Basically, next, they can give acrobatic, which gives counterattack, which is the one I will take. And you know how much everything costs. So, the executioner is 10 points. Mirror swords are 10 points. And Triskele is 5 points. But the good thing is, the mirror swords replace her power weapon. The other ones replace her pistol. The Triskele and the executioner, two-handed, is the executioner. So it's a really good idea to take the Triskele because it's much better than a shuriken pistol, basically. So I would take always do squads of 10 with these guys. You want as many as possible because they will fall down like flies. When your enemy sees them with AP3 and they'll go, God, get rid of them. So you want to take 10, the X-Arch, with a power weapon and a Triskele. How do I actually pronounce it? Triskele. I don't know. It's the truth. A Triskele. And then you want to give her acrobatic at 5 points and mount them in a wave serpent. This is an expensive unit. You're paying 160 plus 12 plus 10 plus 5 plus 5. It's getting expensive. And then plus the wave serpent, you're in the 300-ish bracket, basically, or just shy of. So it could be a huge chunk of an army. I mean, if you're throwing skulls in it, it's a 50 army. And the bad thing, and this is why I wouldn't do it, bad thing with these guys is this, okay? Power weapons are now AP3, so you can't annihilate Terminators with them. You're really assault based, but you're strength 3, toughness 3, and your power weapons don't improve that. Yes, there is a really old sculpt you might find on eBay where they have a power axe. This is the only chance you have. I mean, it's worth it because they're the same points cost for this power axe because it just says power weapon and it's whatever it's shown as. I don't know, could you convert? I don't know, you'd have to ask Tournament Organizer whether you convert them all to power axes. Probably on initiative 1 with toughness of 3 and a 4+ save. No. You might argue that the Banshee Mask negates this, but I promise you guys it doesn't. If you have this weapon, you are initiative 1. No matter what mask, piece of equipment you have, no matter what psychic power you have on, you are initiative of 1. And that's sad, because that would be the one way to play them, but you can't. You've got to accept the 6 hated Banshees. They were too powerful, obviously, before. So there's the first 2 problems. Power weapons got nerfed. Losing in an AP value is never good. Your strength and toughness is too low. You have an armor save of 4+, which is really unreliable. So you have to take a transport. You have to take a transport, basically. This is the only way of playing these guys. And the biggest negative of them all, you can't assault when turn you disembark a transport. No matter what you do. No matter if you sit it still, if you move it up, you cannot assault the turn you disembark. So that you are going to be shot at for a turn. They'll say, oh, Howling Banshees, 5th of his army. Okay, let's fire at those things. They could kill us. Yeah, we'll fire at those. And it's a problem you have. You can't foot slog. Foot's not going to do the foot slogging for you. It's sad to say, but these don't make the cut. I might get bashed for saying this, but Howling Banshees are receiving a 6 out of 10 because no matter how tactical you are, you can't play these guys right. Your opponent will destroy them. This is Warhammer Hamilton, and I am out.